Destination 10 seconds.
Well, hello and welcome to the H.R. MacMillan Space Center for the Express. I am Cam Cronin.
I'm Raminder Samra.
And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing a hard hat. Well, it's because I'm scared out of my tree. Lately, things have been falling from space and I'm really concerned that they're going to hit me.
The Upper Atmosphere Research Satellite has been dead in space since 2005. Well, guess what? It's falling out of orbit now.
So why couldn't they tell us exactly where these satellites were going to deorbit?
Several reasons. One of them was they lost control of the satellite. I think there's a lot of unknown factors, like the way the satellite starts tumbling. If it starts tumbling, it can skip across the Earth's atmosphere, like when you skip a stone across water.
Okay.
And the sun has a lot of funny things it can do as well.
And how big are these things that we're talking about falling from space?
So the first one that fell was a URS. It was an Upper Atmosphere Research Satellite, and it was the size of a fairly, medium-sized bus.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty big.
It was big.
Yeah. And most of that would burn up in the atmosphere, we're
Most
assuming?
would have, but they predicted about 500 kilograms or so could survive re-entry.
Booster ignition and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery.
And we see this all the time when we see like a meteor shower or a shooting star. We're really looking at small pieces of debris burning up at high temperatures in our upper atmosphere.
But these are far larger than any of those.
Right. So that's where the issue comes in, is that some of this stuff will survive that initial burning and reach Earth as a large chunk. What was the second satellite that recently deorbited?
It was ROSAT. It was a German X-ray observatory.
It seems like this has happened more recently in a sort of condensed, and I hadn't heard about it for quite some time.
Well, there's never been more satellites in space. As every day we're adding more and more. And not every day they're re-entering the Earth's atmosphere.
Right.
So,
and there is the whole idea about space garbage and debris and things colliding possibly with each other and creating more debris up in space. Now the good news is that the countries that are putting things into space have basically signed sort of a space treaty to say, listen, if you put something into space, you have to have a plan on bringing it back down again. So you have to have a deorbit plan or a sort of final plan for your satellite so that it's not just left tumbling around in space. Should we be concerned about this, or is it something like the sky is falling, Chicken Little kind of idea?
Don't need to be concerned. In all of recorded history, there's only been one incident of someone being injured by space debris. Satellites haven't hurt anyone to date, but I'm including all space debris, including meteorites.
Oh, okay. And that stuff is falling all the time, so nobody's running around scared about being hit by a meteorite, so we really shouldn't be all that worried about this big chunk of stuff coming down. It just makes for exciting news.
Exactly.
For the Express here at the H.R. MacMillan Space Center, probably don't need this anymore. I'm Cam Cronin.
I'm Raminder Samra.
And you know what? You're safe out there.
Destination 10 seconds.